Hi, my name is Andrew Hunter, and I am Kikkoman's food service and industrial chef. Today, we're going to make miso salmon glazed with hoisin and oyster sauces. So I want to spend a minute telling you about the salmon because it's really special. What I did is I wrapped salmon fillets in cheesecloth, and then I buried them in miso with orange juice and zest, some vinegar, and some mirin. And I covered it and put it in the refrigerator, and I let them sit overnight. The reason I covered the fillets with cheesecloth is that it kept the miso off the salmon. So when I pull it out of the miso and I unwrap it from the cheesecloth, it's a cured looking salmon fillet. It's very pretty. It could be roasted just like this, but we're going to put a little special glaze on it to take that umami and layered flavors a little bit higher and over the top. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the salmon started in the pan. I'm going to put a little bit of oil. It's a medium hot pan. I don't want to really start cooking the salmon too much, but I want the pan to be hot so that the salmon doesn't stick. Typically we cook fish, any kind of fillet, top side down first. I'm actually not going to flip this fish, so you can see the skin, and the skin will go down first. And I can really smell the orange juice and zest. It's very aromatic. Okay, now I'm going to make my sauce, and it's a really simple sauce. I'm going to put about 2 parts of oyster sauce, about 1 part of hoisin. So both of these sauces have a good amount of sugar and a very distinct flavor of their own. Kikkoman's oyster sauce has a very distinctive, delicious oyster flavor and some dark, rich soy notes. The hoisin has the 5-spice that I like for the glaze. And then I'm just going to add a dab of mirin. This is the coterie mirin with sugar, which will help glaze the salmon, and will also loosen the sauce up a little bit. Now I want to glaze my fish, but I want to be pretty careful about it because I don't want a lot getting onto the bottom of the pan, which will just burn. Now you can see I have a fair amount of oil in the pan, which will help prevent the fish from sticking, but hopefully it'll also give it a really crispy bottom as well as a glazed top. So now I'm just going to put it in a 350-degree oven for a couple of minutes. The salmon is in the oven, and I'm going to glaze it a couple of times. But while it's baking for a few minutes, I'm going to make a simple Japanese-style vegetable. I'm going to start with a little bit of garlic and red Fresno chilies, both for the heat and the color, but they're also really quite sweet. Then I'm going to add pearl onions. If you have cipollinis, you can use them, and some cremini mushrooms. So I'm going to add a little bit of mirin for some moisture, and bok choy, shredded bok choy. Now I only want to cook this just until the bok choy wilts. Almost a stir-fry method. And I'm going to make sure when I plate it that you can see all the different colors of the stir-fry. I'm going to take one more go at the glaze. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of the sauce. Fresh cilantro. It's sticking to my glazed fingers. And here we have miso salmon glazed with Kikkoman, hoisin, and oyster sauce.